Today, you touch your phone 2,617 times a day. Every tap counts, every scroll counts, every unlock counts, and most of it happens before you even notice. That is the strange part. Your phone did not steal your focus in one big moment. It trained it. One tap at a time, one scroll at a time, one tiny reward at a time. And because it feels normal, you do not call it damage. You just call it checking your phone. Researcher Gloria Mark studied how people switch attention on screens. Earlier, people stayed on one screen task for about 2.5 minutes. Later, that dropped to 75 seconds. Now the average is closer to 47 seconds. 47 seconds. Then the brain wants to jump again. And every jump has a cost. After one interruption, deep focus can take more than 20 minutes to return. Not just to remember the task, to reach the same depth again. So a quick phone check is not always a break. Sometimes it is a reset button for your attention. But your phone did not win by accident. It uses one of the oldest tricks in behavior science. B.F. Skinner showed that random rewards can be stronger than predictable ones. If the reward comes every time, the brain gets bored. But if the reward comes sometimes, the brain keeps trying. That is why slot machines work. And that is why your phone works. You refresh. Maybe there is a message. Maybe there is nothing. You never know. So you pull again. Quick question. Which app makes you refresh for no reason? Keep that answer in your head, because the next part explains why. You might think the reward is the message, but often the real reward is the waiting. Then Aza Raskin made the trap even smoother. In 2006, he created Infinite Scroll. Before that, Pages had a stopping point. Infinite Scroll removed it. Later, Raskin said he regretted how much time it consumed. And you understand why. The red notification badge does half the work before you open the app. That is why a silent phone can still feel loud. Some people even feel phantom vibrations. The phone did not buzz. The nervous system was just expecting it, and this expectation follows you into sleep. A bright screen before bed tells your brain it is still daytime. So sleep comes later, melatonin drops. And even after a full night of sleep, you can wake up tired. But the weirdest part is this. The phone does not need to be on. It does not need to buzz. It only needs to be near you. Adrian Ward at the University of Texas tested this with hundreds of people. The group with phones in another room performed better. Nobody had to touch the phone. It only had to exist within reach. Part of the brain stayed on guard, so the phone can steal focus without a single notification. This is why willpower is the wrong solution. You cannot fight a machine built to pull you all day. You need friction. Move distracting apps off the home screen. Make them harder to open. 10 extra seconds can be enough for your brain to catch up. Turn off notifications from anything that is not a real person. Switch your screen to grayscale. Color is part of the trap, but the strongest move is physical distance, not face down on the desk, in another room. Because your brain adapted through repetition, that means it can adapt back, not instantly, but faster than you think. The phone in your pocket was designed by smart people. It was aimed directly at your attention. Understanding that does not make the pull disappear, but it gives you a pause. And sometimes, 10 seconds is enough to choose something else. Comment one app that steals your focus the fastest.